Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Life of Lainebut. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us today. If you've ever wondered about how much of my clothing is thrifted and where I got it from and how much it costs, stuff like that, today is the day I'm going to provide you with some answers. I am not going to just show you what I've actually thrifted myself. I'm going to give you basically, disclaimer, it's not every single thing I've ever thrifted. One, because some of that stuff I've gotten rid of as I've grown out of it or don't like it or whatever. Two, some of that stuff is lost in my family's laundry. I know that this coat I really like is in my car right now and I'm too lazy to go get it. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Those are my only reasons. I also want to just provide a definition of what I mean by secondhand real quick. What I mean by secondhand is anything that had a previous owner and lived a life before it came to me, right? Thrifting counts as secondhand. A lot of these clothes, I realized as I was making the list, half of these clothes are hand-me-downs. I do want to say before I get into things that one, I have, I guess, the privilege to be able to have so many clothes and spend so much money on secondhand stores and thrift stores. And I want to say that I think I said this in a video before, but I am trying to learn more about oh my gosh. I am trying to learn more about thrift store gentrification. Also, like I said, a lot of these are from my cousin or my sister, so it's easier to get lucky with brands and have name brand stuff when people buy it first. Oh, a lot of it's from my mom too. My mom had so many Levi's jeans from when she was in college that she kept that I now wear, and so does my sister, so that's really freaking awesome. I am going to show you a lot of clothes. I tried everything that was in my room or in the laundry room or that I brought home from school because I just moved back a week ago. All of that I looked through and I took out every single piece of secondhand clothing and I tried it on for this video. And now I'm going to show you everything I have. I will warn you, most of my transitions I have learned from TikTok, so this is basically all jumping and changing clothes. So if that really annoys you, I understand. And just warning you, it's coming. For each item of clothing, I'm also going to have listed the item of clothing, brand name, where it actually came from, and the approximate price. I don't know every single one. Oh! My subscriber goal for 2020 was 250 subscribers, and we made it a month early, and that is freaking awesome. And that's obviously I have no control over that, really. It's all you guys. That's really freaking chill of you guys to subscribe to me. Yeah, that's so cool. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, let's get into it. So on my Instagram story at Lainebut, if you don't follow me, I asked you guys if you would rather have a voiceover or just some nice relaxing music instead of my voice playing in the background. And to my surprise, you guys voted for voiceover, so here we are. I have a couple things that I want to talk about, so let's just get into it. First of all, where do I get my clothes? Obviously, if someone likes what I'm wearing, I'm going to get this question a lot. So for the clothes that I've actually bought out of these, the majority of them come from Goodwill. I touched on this really lightly earlier. I have been hesitant to shop heavily at Goodwill just because I've heard a lot of little things about thrift store gentrification recently. Basically, from my limited understanding, and again, I'm not an expert on any of this, thrift stores were created to provide secondhand clothing to people who can't always afford new clothing all the time. And the clothing is offered at a lower price, right? Obviously, a pair of jeans at Goodwill is maybe $6, and at American Eagle it's going to be $70. When people who can afford to shop for new clothes or higher-end secondhand stuff shop at places like Goodwill, Goodwill sees that they can charge more for clothing and not be hurt by that as a business, so they raise the prices, and the people who need those low prices are unable to buy everything they need because it's more expensive. On the other side of that, however, and I've said this before, 75% of items donated to thrift stores don't get sold and are thrown away and go to a landfill, so it's really a double-edged sword. Disclaimer, I don't know exactly what double-edged sword means, but it feels like it fits here. I feel like you guys get the spirit of what I'm saying. But if you're looking to shop at thrift stores, Goodwill is always a good one. Something that my friends and I like to do in high school was they have half price Saturday, the first Saturday of every month, at least in Indiana. We would go to all the more wealthy cities in our area, and we would just Goodwill hop and try and get all the fancy stuff from the rich people, right? In Tennessee, Thrift Smart and Music City Thrift are some places that I've had really good luck. Also, Thrift Smart, I believe, has half off Fridays for college students every single Friday, so that's really nice. Online thrift stores that I really like, ThredUp, Depop, and then buying from your friends. I think those are all really good options. ThredUp, I've talked about them before. You can sell your clothes to them most of the time, and they either sell them on the website or they recycle them. and then they also have the thrift store for you. And it's a lot more organized than thrift stores. Obviously, you can't try stuff on before you buy it because it's online. But they also have everything organized by brand and price and size and stuff like that. So it's a lot more, it's a much more organized experience than going to a Goodwill maybe. Depop is also really cool. It's kind of more like social media for clothes, which is really nice because it has a really good algorithm. And like ThredUp I love and I probably use the most just because I like how it's organized and everything, but Depop is really cool. Like ThredUp, if you search black t-shirt, they're gonna show you like fitted black t-shirts, cropped black t-shirts, just like such a wide range of things. And Depop, because of the algorithm, I feel like specifies so much to your preferences, I guess, and you're able to find like your niche of fashion a little bit better, which is nice. Also, if you're a girl or you have girlfriends, or like obviously any gender can do this, but I know you have friends that sell their clothes on Instagram, and if you like their style and they're for a good price, buy from them. That's great. So really quickly, I want to talk about materialism, consumerism, whatever. I live in the USA and I always have. That's the only perspective I can give. Things like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, other deals, and also like holidays. I feel like Charlie Brown talks so much about how like Valentine's Day or something like that. Maybe it wasn't Charlie Brown, but I'm pretty sure it was. How it's just like a capitalist holiday that makes greeting cards money or whatever. I don't know. There's so many levels to it, but basically we think that we need a lot more stuff than we do. We think we need newer stuff than we do, and we think that stuff will make us happier than it does, right? Also, social media and media in general. I love social media. I love YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat. I think they're great, but also there's definitely some evils in there. I think that people talk about social media like they're the first ones to ever think it's bad, so I don't want to do that because I think that's really annoying. I'm subscribed to this one YouTuber who I love. What she does, I swear she does a fast fashion haul at least once every 2 weeks. I think she's done like 3 in the past 2 weeks right now. And again, I love her. I know a lot of this is probably brand deals, people sending her stuff for free just to get their product out there. But she's always so surprised how cheap everything is, and then also how bad the quality is, and I'm just like, I wonder what that is. Anyway, I think that people like that really encourage negative habits, and we can do better. Last thing, I just wanted to talk about a little bit of personal stuff. Materialism, consumerism, whatever you want to call it, that is so ingrained in me, as I think it is for a lot of people who like had the same upbringing as me, I guess. Like I have said before, in 2020, I have only shopped ethical, sustainable, or secondhand for my clothing, and there have been so many, like, it's so embarrassing, and I don't want to say like moments of withdrawal, but I don't know how else to describe it. You kind of become like, I'm not trying to say this is the same as like drug addiction or something, but you become a little bit dependent on like the rush that online shopping or buying a ton of clothes or whatever, also feeling like you have that perfect image. The feeling that brings you is a little bit addictive, and when you go without it for a long time, like I just went cold turkey in 2020, right? And that's a lot, more than I expected. I will say that clothes, fashion, self-expression, creativity through fashion, those things do make me really happy, and it is so important, at least for me, to look like the person I am on the inside, on the outside, right? However, happiness from material items, not to be too cheesy or deep, happiness from material items is temporary. I think the most important things in life, number one, relationships. That's so cheesy and so frustrating because people are so annoying and manipulative and inconsistent, and they're just the worst, but you really need them, I guess. Also, just things like consistency, listening to new music, or working hard at your job and feeling fulfilled from that, or taking care of yourself, like your skin routine, or working out, or eating healthy, stuff like that. Doing those things long term is what's gonna make you happy, not spending $50 every week or something like that, right? Also, experiences. Oh man, I've seen so many zero waste gift guides that say to give people experiences for Christmas, as in like going skydiving or going on a trip, something like that. Also, free experiences. I feel like some of the best moments in my life that I can remember are things that I didn't pay for. Like a couple weeks ago, my friend Shelby from that Shelby show, subscribed to her, and our friend Connor came down and visited me in Nashville. And one night, well, I guess the only night that they spent there, we drove up to Love Circle, which is just this little like overlook place where you can see the Nashville skyline and everything. And it's free. We just drove up there and we talked for a long time and we had some really great conversations, and that was really awesome. And it only cost us like, I guess, a fraction of a tank of gas, but otherwise nothing. That's the stuff that's important, guys. And it took a long time for me to like realize. I'm still realizing it, really. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed these clothes. Alright guys, that is all. Look at Napoleon's thing up here in the background, so sweet. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this inspired you to not shop fast fashion and shop secondhand. As you guys know, that's super important to me and I'm not going to talk about it a ton in this video, but yeah, it's better for the environment, it's lower waste, it's more ethical because you're not buying straight from sweatshops and giving them money. Oh, also I wanted to say that my channel, okay, I might do a makeup tutorial next, just like my everyday makeup. I don't know for sure, but I wanted to say, don't worry guys, this isn't becoming like just a fashion channel. Sometimes I've kind of heard that I do too much fashion content, or that I should just do other stuff or whatever, which I really want to do, but I feel like I want to do stuff that I feel confident in, right? And I also want to be socially responsible right now. Like I want to vlog with my friends, especially that Shelby show. Subscribe to her if you haven't. I'll link her down below. I want to make stuff with my friends and I want to go out and do cool stuff. I'm gonna try to be cooler, okay? I have, oh my gosh, I shouldn't say this, but I have a video coming up that I'll either post right before New Year's or right after, whenever the, you know, Saturday I'm supposed to post on falls. But I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be really, possibly really controversial, but I've literally been waiting over a year and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. But anyways, that's coming up, so like don't freak out about the fashion stuff, okay guys? I will see you hopefully in 2 weeks, maybe not, I don't know. I love you guys and I will see you later. Bye bye.